Hey, it's your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today, zooming in on the topic of the covert narcissist and some more of the traits really and sort of manipulation tactics, particularly one that they portray in their facade of being misunderstood. The covert narcissist has a way of feeling like they're just generally misunderstood, that nobody quite gets them. They're a little shy, they're a little disheveled. They really, kind of bumble around. They act like they don't really know how to perform certain acts. They act like they're just really kind of out of place, almost like a culture shock, if you will. They feel that they're generally misunderstood because of their background or because of their lack of education or lack of knowledge. So they tend to carry this kind of part of their mask and facade around really into many areas. And so this creates really a feeling of control. The narcissist will basically be able to control the people in their environment through this sort of mask or facade. A facade or a mask basically is a crafted sort of presentation that the narcissist will give to the world that's not genuine as connected to their real authentic self. I know this is a lot of information here, but I really want you to clarify and understand really some of the mechanics and dynamics so that you can realize really what took place and really how some of this abuse occurs, because the abuse can be extremely painful and difficult to get out from underneath. So being misunderstood will basically be their excuse. It'll be their end all reason for why they can't really perform certain acts, why they can't really be socially adept, why they can't really take the helm where it is needed in a relationship. They just act like they're really resourceless. I just don't really know better. And so they use this really as a way to further get out of a sort of accountability, if you will. And this being misunderstood is really just kind of like a little bit of a lever or a latch, where if you experience this within them, then you can just, if you're still involved with this sort of covert narcissist, you can really direct, questions to this. Where do you feel so misunderstood? Where do you feel that, you're really not adept here? What do you feel is really holding you back? Why do you feel that you're, specifically, your situation is so special so that you can't participate here? Because right now your life is basically requiring that of you. So these open-ended questions can be used to help basically use leverage as a tool, as a mechanism to help that covert narcissist open up. And if they just, begin to answer with one-word answers, I really don't know. I just kind of don't know. They're not formulating an answer, and chances are they do know, but they're not giving an answer. They're just further evading the situation. So, really try to use these sort of questions, because they are, if they're coming from that state of lack, then that lack is going to further create a perpetuation and feeling of abuse, neglect, and harm with you in the relationship. So try to use those questions and try to come at it from, a continued perspective of compassion, not one of judgment, because the covert narcissist is very sensitive. They do feel very vulnerable. That's part of how they operate. That's their engine. That's the type of person they are. I mean, if we're talking about cars, they're like, the Chevy, and, the overt narcissist is like the Lamborghini. I mean, do you see what I'm saying? So you have to understand the inner workings of this type of person and use the right approach, the right tools and strategies, so you can get them to open up and resolve issues and take accountability. If they're not willing, if they're not able to see their shortcomings, if they're so, withheld onto it, or they can't discuss it, well, then you've got a real barrier in the relationship. And then that's when it's time to start using the questions. We need to work through this, or this is not going to work. You need to have those big questions and those big discussions, because remaining in an abusive cycle is not going to help anybody, you or the narcissist. Peace and harmony with you here today. I hope these videos help. Please do share and please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussions, and support.